going on YouTube? Plumpy Man here, just doing a little video. Got my little buddy here with me today. Thought I'd show her to everybody on YouTube. I know you've heard her 1,000 times in my videos, but this is my dog. But I'm gonna sit her down for a second. Hey, what's going on? I'm back. Yeah, basically, I made a trade. I was asking a couple buddies if they knew anywhere to get an SKS, and one guy had one. I could have bought a Russian SKS with wood stock, everything, all matching numbers for $400, which is a pretty good deal. He wanted a little more, but he said he'd sell it to me for that. And anyway, I passed up on it, and another buddy contacted me. He said, "Yeah, man, I got one, but it's over at my dad's. He's been holding it over in his gun safe for me for years. He never messes with it, never touched it." And he said, "It's got a synthetic stock on it and stuff like that." And I said, "Well, I might be interested in it." And he just asked me if I had anything to trade or whatever like that. And I said, well, he said he was looking for something for concealment for personal carry and stuff like that. And I said, well, I do have a pistol. It worked good for that. Glock, little subcompact. And he was like, yeah, I'd be interested in that. He'd seen it before and stuff. He'd seen it for a while because I used to carry it every day. But since I got my 43, I don't ever mess with it anymore. It just sits beside the bed or in the safe or whatever. It's for a house gun. But anyway, he was really needing one and looking for one, so I talked him into it, and I traded him my Glock for, I'll go ahead and show you the SKS. I ended up doing the trade, and he gave me the SKS and some cash. I got a heck of a deal. He got a real good deal, so it worked out for the better. I ended up selling him a box of 525 round 22 long rifle Remington golden bullets. He needed some because he's got a old or a 1522, and anyway, I sold him that, so I made a little more cash. But anyway, I gave him my pistol and that box of 22. He gave me an SKS and a handful of cash, so we both made out a really good deal. So I'll go ahead and show it to you. That's it right here. This is the old gangster SKS, come with a bayonet. Yes, it does work, but I'm probably going to take it off there because I'll never use it, and it's just there for looks, basically. Kind of pointless to have it nowadays, anyway. But who knows? I may leave it on there. But it's got the folding. It's an ATI folding stock. The thing feels pretty sweet. I mean, it shoulders pretty well. He actually came with this too, but I don't have it on there. I only put it on there when I shoot, or when I'm going to go shoot. But that's it. It came with the limb saver thing. I think it was 15, 20 bucks or whatever, but it came with that on it. The gun feels nice. I don't like that right there because it's rattly. It came with I have it sitting over there. I don't know if you can see it in the video or not, but I have the old gas tube cover. They had those, and it's perforated. It has like holes all through it, and it was real loose and wiggly. And when I first got it, I was like, well, I don't know, man, because you could twist it and stuff, and I was like, that ain't right. Well, he said, well, I said, I'd like to make sure it shoots and everything like that. Well, I took it out and before we finished the trade, and it shot. But when I got home, I went to clean it, and I popped this off, and I found out why it was loose. The pin that holds this ferrule on, right here, the pin inside it was broke, and that's why it was just flopping around and stuff. Not that big of a deal. I actually ended up fixing it myself. I was going to a hardware store, and believe it or not, my brother was working right down the road here, and we seen him, so we stopped and hollered at him, me and my dad. And I just randomly asked him, hey, you ain't got nothing about this size of pin that's aluminum? And he said, maybe this. And he reached back in his tool belt thing and handed me a handful of these roofing nails that were powder coated, like weird looking white coated on them. It wasn't paint, but it was some kind of weird coating. And believe it or not, that thing was exactly the perfect size I needed. I couldn't believe it. I was like, no way. I said, well, give me a few of them because I break this one. He handed me a handful of them. And I came back to the house, and believe it or not, I took it and I stuck it up against my grinder, ground one end off, and ground the other end where the hammerhead is, and then it slid right in. It slid in at first, and then I had to peen it down in there, and I was like, boy, it was perfect. So pretty much I got it to work, and I still didn't like it because that metal one was real floppy. Well, I had this one from a buddy of mine, sold me an SKS years ago. This is a forearm off of it. And what I did is just an old wooden one off of Norinko SKS. That's what this is. SKS 762 by 39, made in China by Norinko Poly USA, Atlanta, Georgia. I haven't seen any videos on one of these on YouTube that says that, basically. That says the made in China by Norinko Poly USA, Atlanta, Georgia. But what I did is I sanded down the wood and just painted it black. And actually, I think it matches pretty good myself. It's just an SKS, not that big of a deal. But yeah, I was going to have to buy one. I don't know how much it cost, probably 20 bucks, but I found one that had it. So I painted it up, and it matches the rifle. If you know any information on one of these, about the poly and this stuff or whatever, let me know. I would love to know it. Can't find anything. All the forums I found said, one said that this was Polytech before it was Poly, or Poly before it was Polytech, basically. Another said no, it has nothing to do with Polytech, and that's the only two things I could find anywhere, and so I don't know what's what. It came with a 25 round mag, but as you can see, it is unloaded. And I found that I went looking around. eBay had some of these for like 35 bucks and higher, the factory 10 round magazines. And I called around here in local, and nobody had any. And I called the next town over, and I was going to call this gun shop. And I was like, I'll try this one. It's a new one. And I called them, and they said, yeah, we got like 3 of them. I said, well, how much you want for one? I said, I really need one. He goes, well, if you need one to fix your gun up, 10 bucks. I said, okay, I'll come right now. So I had to drive a half hour to get it, but it was worth it for 10 bucks. And when I got there, he said, I'll tell you what, I'll sell you 2 of them for 20 if you need an extra one or a spark. And I was like, I don't really need another one. If I do, I will come back and buy it from you, but I don't really need another one at the time. So I came home, I took the 25 round off. It's just a metal mag. It's sitting over there somewhere. Honestly, these things are battle tested. They were the AK before the AK. They've been tested by every country and around. And me personally, I just don't think you don't mess with perfection. You load up these things with stripper clips, slam it home, boom, you got 10 to go. When you start putting different stuff on it and everything like that, like bipods and different stalks, I mean, this came like this. I really wouldn't have put it on it myself, honestly. That's when you start messing up stuff, and some people have issues with the different mags just because they're not made to work like that. They're made to work with stripper clips and go, and you're not going to carry around, if you do need to take this somewhere or do something with it, you're not going to carry around bunches of magazines because they're huge for one thing. Plus they're heavy, but you can carry around much more 10 round stripper clips. Probably twice as many as you could magazines. Easily, maybe 10 times as many, I don't know. But anyway, I like the 10 round box magazine. You just don't mess with perfection, honestly. That's why I like it, and I'm not going to go with aftermarket mags. But anyway, that's it. The Norinko Poly USA SKS, I got a good deal on it. The thing shoots good. Great gun. It is a little heavy even with this stock, but I don't know, I may switch it out to an old, just a regular wooden stock, but I mean, you can carry it around too with the fold, and that is pretty cool. Safety works and everything on it. The only thing I could ever find else that was wrong with it is underneath here where you pop the pin and take out the trigger mechanism. I'm missing the spring, but it still works just fine. I don't have the spring, but oh well, I'll try to find one. But that's it. That's the score. Got here in Indiana, you can hunt with these now, believe it or not. They passed a law on private land you can hunt with .243 or anything 6mm, which is .243 caliber, or anything 7.62 caliber or 308. So 7.62 by 54, 308 is 7.62 by 51, 7.62 by 39 is the SKS or AK. So you can hunt with those. According to the regulations here in my state. So that's cool. We never used to before. It was only shotguns and muzzleloaders, stuff like that. But that's kind of why I went ahead and wanted one, because I have a lot of ammo for it, and yeah, I can deer hunt with and stuff now, and keep it for personal protection or whatever. Keep it safe, pretty much. But that's it. The Norinko SKS. If you guys know any information about that, please let me know. Or even if you know where to look for something that I haven't found. That's it. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks.